Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing very well. So today I'm very excited to be testing out some new makeup. So Profusion have just come out with a collection with Harry Potter and I'm super excited because this was in the US first and I wasn't sure if they were going to be bringing it to the UK, but recently they did and I picked up the Hogwarts beauty set. So this comes with like a little trunk and it's got 9 makeup items as well. I'm a big fan of Harry Potter. I've watched the movies, I can't even count, and I'm recently kind of re-watching them again. I guess kind of every like couple of months. I don't know why. I just kind of sit down and just go through them again because I enjoyed them so much. And I'm not much of a reader, but I did listen to the audiobooks quite a few years ago and I did really enjoy them. And even kind of connecting it to my new job, I'm not going to say much just because, again, I don't really want to talk about where I work online, but it's connected to Harry Potter, that's all I'm going to say. So today I'm going to be unboxing and testing out this makeup. So this comes with quite a few things. So like I said, it's got 9 items in it. It's got a eyeshadow palette, it's got a blush palette, it's got primer, eyeliner, eyelashes. I'm not going to use the eyelashes today because I'm just not very good at eyelashes and I have no patience for them. So yeah, this is what the trunk looks like. This bit kind of just comes off and on the back it just tells you about the actual products, well not the products but kind of like it tells you about the collection. So you've got it's travel friendly, made with recyclable material, made with skin loving ingredients and that whole shebang. So it's vegan, cruelty free, all of that. I like Profusion makeup quite a bit. I've used a lot of their stuff before. They're very affordable, so if you're looking for a brand that sells eyeshadow palettes for like a couple of quid, they're right up your street. So yeah, this is what the actual trunk looks like. It's got the Hogwarts kind of chest on it, and let's give this a little open. This is the first time I'm opening this as well, so I'm very excited. So this is what it looks like inside. I apologize for the lighting today. It's very sunny. Even though it's autumn, it's very sunny. So I'm just going to unbox it and kind of show you guys one by one, and like I said, I'm going to try them on. So the trunk is separated into 2 sections and these do slide out because it's just so much plastic. So I'm just going to take them out one by one and then I'll show you guys what you get. So the first thing is what I'm most excited about is the eyeshadow palette. So this is the Hogwarts 6 shade palette. So essentially this is going to be representing all of the houses. So that is the eyeshadow palette. Next we have a eyeshadow brush. So I know that there are 2 brushes in here. I don't think I've tried Profusion brushes before, but these look quite nice. So this is the Harry Potter and Profusion brush and it's got the information on there as well. That's pretty nice. Next we have what I'm not going to use today are the eyelashes. They look pretty big. They are pretty intense compared to any lashes that I would probably use in the future. They're just a bit too spidery for me. And then lastly we have the eyeliner. So I think this is, I guess I have to be a bit careful when I'm taking this out because this bit was just stuck on here and the glue has kind of come off, so that's a bit of a fail at the moment. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's just like a kind of brush eyeliner, like a very thin one, so I'll see how it works. So that was the first part. Let's have a look at the second part. And then now in the second part you get a couple more things. So the first thing we have is the Quidditch House Champions 3 shade palette. So I believe this is like a highlighter palette. It looks like it could be like a mixture of like a blush and maybe a bronzer, just depending on your skin tone, but I think it might be more just of a highlighter palette. And next we have another brush. So I think I might use this for like my highlighter because it looks like a kind of powder blush type brush, which is pretty cute. Next we have a lip gloss. This is in the shade, oh no, it's just very plump lip oil. So it's not a lipstick per se, but it's a lip oil, so that's pretty nice. We have a primer. So this is the illuminating primer and this has got like lots of specks of like shimmer in there. You can see it's like shimmering kind of in the light, which is pretty cute. And then to end everything off we have a setting spray, which I guess is called the Immobilis setting spray. So that's an interesting color. Yeah, so that was everything that you kind of get in this collection. So it's 9 pieces. I believe it was like £19 or something. I'll put a price here, just I could be incorrect, but it turned up really quickly. The shipping was about £3-4, which is not too bad. It turned up I think in the Royal Mail in the UK, so pretty handy. So let's just get this makeup on. First off we are going to start off with the primer. So I can only imagine this is going to be quite shimmery. I hope it's not too shimmery just because I don't want to look like Data from Star Trek. So let's get this on and let's just blend this in. This does not have a smell to it. The smell is quite like plasticky. It's not the most pleasant smell, but it's not super strong. Okay, I put on a decent amount. It's kind of drying down. It's not overly tacky. You can't really see the shimmer. I've got some shimmer on my hands, but it's not like over the top. So I'm gonna let that settle in, and I'm actually gonna go and put some foundation on because obviously this doesn't come with a foundation, and I'll be right back. Okay, now that I've got my foundation on, let's go on to the Quidditch House Champion set. So I feel like I'm only just going to go in with one shade because they're all very different. So I'm going to swatch them and see if they kind of come up with anything. So that's not too bad. You guys probably can't see. I apologize. But this is the first shade. This is the second one, so that's a bit more deeper. And the third one is kind of obviously there for deeper skin tones. So that one obviously is not going to work for me. So I'm going to take my brush. So this is the brush that obviously came with the set. And I'm going to go in with the middle one because I want to see if this does anything. That's kind of let off a lot of shimmer. That's let off a lot of sparkle. But you can definitely see that highlighter. Wow. I don't know if this lighting has become worse because outside is extremely unpredictable, but this highlighter is insane. Wow. I really like this highlighter a lot. Wow. I don't know if you guys can see that now, but this is the first one, the second one, and the third one. They don't have names. They're just the Quidditch House Champions 3-shade palette. It's fine. I mean, not everything needs to have like a name to be able to like kind of, yeah. So let's go on to the eyeshadow. That highlighter is stunning. I'm liking this a lot. So like I said, this eyeshadow palette is 6 shades and it's essentially representing all the houses. And well, I know there's only 4 houses, but it's obviously got a couple other shades in there as well. So you've got Gryffindor, you've got your Slytherin, you've got your Hufflepuff, and then I'm guessing that no, so you've got your Hufflepuff and then you've got your Ravenclaw. So and then the others are just like random shades. So I'm going to go in with more of the redder tones today just because I'm a Gryffindor, essentially. I don't know if I'm actually a Gryffindor, but every time I've done the test, that's what comes up for me. So I'm going to go in with the reds today, and I'm going to end on this shimmer. So let's fingers crossed that this actually works, and it looks good. So I'm going to go in with the brush that this came with, and I'm going to start off with this red just here. And let me know what your house is. Let me know your favourite film, etc. because I have been watching the movies obviously since they came out. I'm a big film person. Even when I used to work during my uni days, I used to work in the cinema, and the last shift I ever had was working the Deathly Hallows Part 2 premiere, which is pretty awesome. I wasn't working in the cinema where the actors came into. That was like another cinema, but I was really happy to kind of like working it because inside they had the actual like premiere on the TV, on the TV, on the screen. It's not a TV at all. But yeah, I used to love kind of working premieres, excited to see some of the actors and all the people that would be there. I did get to meet quite a few people back in the day, which was quite exciting. I did do a video a few years ago. It wasn't even in this flat. It was like my last flat that I was in, where I spoke about all the celebrities that I kind of met and just the people that I kind of have met and kind of chatted to over the years, which is like insane because there's some amazing people. Let's go in with this deeper shade. So that first shade is pretty good. It's a little bit kind of patchy at the top, but I didn't like go crazy with it because I don't want to look super intense. So yeah, let's go in with this brown shade, and I'm just going to take like a small amount because I don't want it to be too heavy. I don't know if I do have a favourite film, so I do love Prisoner of Azkaban, just because I love how kind of it starts off all the kind of dark aspects with the kind of franchise, and it's got Gary Oldman in it, who is one of my favourite actors of all time. I love that man. He is amazing. And yeah, I just think it's a great kind of Kickstarter to kind of, yeah, how dark the movies become. Again, like I said, I've been recently like rewatching them, and I've just finished watching Order of the Phoenix. So I guess today At some point I might watch the Half-Blood Prince, and then obviously I'm almost at the end, but then in a couple of months I'll probably just re-watch them again. So I'm going to end on this shimmer here, but it kind of looks like a glitter, and I don't really want, yeah, that's a glitter. I don't really want to put glitter on my eye, so I might just go in with the yellow, just because it is a shimmer. And yeah, glitters on my eye are probably not the best. I've had quite a few styes over the years which are absolutely horrible. Like when I had my baby, I had this really horrible style. So every time I look at pictures, when the picture should remind me of like my happy times, but I've got that stupid thing on my eye, it's huge, and it just completely just ruined my pictures with my baby. But anyway, I just want to be careful with stuff that I put near my eye. So first impressions on this palette is really nice. That yellow shade is gorgeous. That first shade, that red one, I think I needed to build it up just a little bit more because it is nice, but I just feel like I needed to kind of just blend it a bit more, but it's fine. So let's go on to eyeliner. So let's hope that the tip doesn't break as I kind of put it on, because it doesn't seem that stable, and I'm not the biggest fan of these type of brushes, but let's just go for it because I just got to get it done. So let's try this. The eyeliner's fine. I just think it's a bit too kind of flimsy, so it kind of just again, I've never been a big fan of these type of eyeliners. So let's just go in with the lip oil. So this is the Berry Plump lip oil. So got another plumping lip oil. That's fine. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of plumping products because they just are so uncomfortable. I just don't want my lips. I'm just not a big fan of having my lips kind of like plumpy. I don't care for it. But yeah, let's give this a go. Doesn't smell of anything. No. You can see some colour, which is nice. I can feel the effect of it starting to tingle. So I guess, yeah, it is quite plumping. It's quite comfortable as well. Like you don't really feel like it's there a lot, which is quite nice. So let's end on the setting spray. And I haven't tried a new setting spray in such a long time. But yeah, this is the Immobilus setting spray, and it's green. I don't know why it's green, but I guess it's cute and it's cool because it's magic. So doesn't smell of anything. Actually, it's got a small hint to it, but it's not like anything that nice, to be honest. So let's get this on. Okay, I mean, I'm not going to leave this on long enough to kind of see if it's going to do anything to kind of settle in, but this is my finished look. And to be honest, even though obviously I haven't tried the lashes, I'm not going to use the lashes. It's fine. Maybe one day I will gain more confidence. But yeah, this is my finished look. And you know what? Everything apart from the eyeliner, I like. The eyeliner, I think the main issue is that the kind of flicky, kind of like, you know, bendy things are just not my thing. I know a lot of people like them. It's just not my thing. But the highlighter palette, oh my god, that's stunning. This is stunning. I mean, even the swatches, I love the eyeshadow palette, is really nice. I can't wait to use the other shades. The illuminating primer is fine. I mean, it's a little bit tacky. That's what you kind of want if you've got kind of like oily skin and stuff. You just want your makeup to stick. And the setting spray, I guess, is okay. The spray itself is pretty good, and the brushes are nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And they do have a ton of more stuff on their website, which is obviously not part of this set, but I just really wanted to try like a combination of things, and again, I think it did pretty well. Let me know if you have picked up anything from this collection. Are you interested? SheGlam also came out with their Harry Potter kind of stuff, which I liked a lot as well. Their blush was really nice. It's like the Hagrid cake, the Happy Birthday Harry one, which is really cute. But yeah, let me know again what your favourite Harry Potter movie is, your favourite character is, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias because I'm always active on there, and appreciate you sitting down listening to me ramble on. Bye bye.